Spurgeon here with RevZilla, and today we're going to take a look at the Nelson Rigg Hurricane Backpack / Tailpack, available at RevZilla.com. That's right, 2 in 1. You get 2 for the price of 1, and the price on these is rather affordable. There's actually a lot of bang for your buck in what we're looking at here. So joking aside, this is going to be a backpack that can also be used as a tailpack, and there's 2 different sizes. So all the features that we're going to discuss are going to be the same, whether you go with the 20 liter for $108 or right around there, or if you bump up to around the $125 price point for the 40 liter option. Really all you're going to see is double the capacity with the bigger bag, or if you're looking for just, you don't need as much or you want a smaller pack, that's where the smaller 20 liter option will come into play. But all the creature comforts, the features on this are going to be the same. And I first saw these when I was out at the AIM Expo in Ohio last year, and I was super intrigued, 1, because of the price point, and 2, because there's a lot going on. They're waterproof. There's going to be this little valve system on the top, which with most dry bags you don't get, so you can actually squeeze the air out of it, compress it down, and then close it back up. You're also going to notice that there's going to be a map pocket in the back. Once we flip that over, there's going to be exterior storage. They are going to be waterproof. There's 2 different ways to close the bag. It's going to be a backpack. You can also flip the straps over and turn this into a tail pack, which sits flat down on the bike. And again, I think that when you're looking at the price, it's really hard to get mad at these bags, especially if you're just looking for a nice, simple backpack that is going to be waterproof and keep your stuff dry. But even when we say that, there's a lot going on here. So let's go ahead and start by breaking it down. So the main way you can get into this, it is going to be a roll top bag. Now what's cool about this is that you can either go ahead and throw your stuff in here and roll it down and then mount it to the side, or if you want, you can roll it down and you can pull it up and mount it to the top. Now, it sounds like it's simple, but some people really hate when you mount bags this way, and other people really hate when you mount bags down the side, but this allows you to choose which option is right for you. Now, also, there will be some pocket pockets on the inside, including a laptop pocket, and I've seen some other videos out there, and the one was talking about the fact that the bottom of the laptop pocket kind of sits at almost like a trapezoid type shape. And that, the comment was that, there's no laptops that fit that way. The idea that Nelson Rigg had behind this when we reached out to them was that keeps any laptop, regardless of size, from falling all the way down to the bottom of the bag. So by doing that, the laptop actually sits somewhere around the middle of the backpack. So when you go ahead and you drop the backpack on the ground, you don't worry about smashing your laptop. Actually quite thought out when you think about it from that kind of point of view. Now, once you roll everything down and you've got extra air in the bag, this is the only time I've ever really seen this on a backpack, but you can go ahead and you can squeeze out any extra air and you can close it down. This just helps it condense down the size of the pack itself. Now, on the outside of this, you are going to have this extra little pouch in the back with MOLLE webbing. If you're not familiar with it, MOLLE webbing is a term that we use. It's from the military. Really what you just see are these straps that go along with bar tack stitching separating them, and they serve as lash down or tie down points. But you can pull this open if you want to see what's hanging out behind it, and you will notice that on the inside of this you have a map pocket. So if you want to flip this around and lay this down, if you're using it as a tail pack, you can keep your map readily handy, or you are going to have tie downs or a little elasticated strap on the outside, as well as an extra pocket. The pocket itself is not waterproof, so just keep that in mind. The only waterproof pocket on this is the main compartment, so you don't want to put anything in this bag on the outside pocket that you would not want to get wet. Closing this back up, you will notice on the sides for this, you are going to have MOLLE webbing running down the sides, which will serve as lash down points as well. Again, if you are using this as a tail pack, this is going to come with straps, so you can go ahead and you can strap this down using the MOLLE webbing for the tail pack with that. On either side, you are going to have a little bit of you could use this to hold a water bottle, an extra fuel pack, whatever your little heart desires, but there is going to be the extra pocket on both sides of this. And then there will be the shock cord adjuster to ratchet that down. Now, on the inside, so pulling the sternum strap open for a second, the straps are going to be very basic, but they are well padded, and you are going to have MOLLE webbing running down the entire outside of this, so again, extra lash down points. You will have a little hydration hose. Now, if you want to, you could probably use a hydration pack in here, but we're not sure exactly where it would go, but that's what this leads me to believe that that would be for. As we take a look on the actual straps themselves, there is going to be a waist strap. The waist strap, if you don't want it, you can slide it through and you can undo that. But if you notice these tie down points here at the bottom, the straps themselves actually clip off. And the reason you would do this is you clip them off that way. You're going to fold these over the top, And then once they're down, you'd clip these to the outside portion, and that is where you can transform this into a tail pack. So you can actually take your straps, you can pull those back over, you can remove the belly strap or the waist strap, and then once you have that down, you can actually lash this to the back of your motorcycle and use it as a tail pack. And what's really cool about this is you don't have that extra weight on your shoulders while you're riding around or touring or whatever you're doing. And then when you get to where you're going, you throw the straps over, wear it as a backpack, easy peasy, and you are set to go. The bottom of this is going to have a ribbed bottom, which gives you a little bit of an extra grip, and it helps the bag to sit up nice and straight once it is fully loaded. So again, when you're looking at all of this, and for the $108 price point for the 20 liter and then around the $125, I mean, hell, just if this was a waterproof backpack for that price, it really beats a lot of what we've seen on the market. But the fact that you get all the extra little fun features really does help to set this apart from Nelson Rigg. Now, there's a lot of folks out there that are utilizing backpacks on their rides, and if you want to hear more about what those folks have to say about the Nelson Rigg, now would be the time to click the info button on your desktop or mobile device, which will allow you to read other rider reviews from folks that are out there putting these packs through their paces. If you want to chat with one of our gear geeks as to which backpack is right for you and your style of motorcycling, you can always give them a shout at 877-792-9455 or simply shoot over an email to cs@RevZilla.com. I want to thank you for joining us for this look at the Nelson Rigg Hurricane backpacks / tailpacks. I'm Spurge. Enjoy the ride.